What's going on, guys? My name's Josh. In this video, we're going to be going over the brand new perk added in Season 6 of Cold War Zombies, which is PhD Slider, making its return from Black Ops 4. Of course, PhD was all the way back in Black Ops 1, but it works just as it did in Black Ops 4. Sliding into enemies will trigger an explosion, and the size and damage increases the further you slide before you hit the zombies. The first upgrade tier of PhD Slider is going to give you immunity to environmental damage when you're sliding. I'm pretty sure this evolves just like traps and stuff like that, or just like fire that's on the map. I'm pretty sure I really don't find this one that much useful. I haven't really noticed it really being effective at all. But really, you start to get into your better stuff here in your tiers 2 through 4. So at tier 2, you're getting increased slide duration, so you can slide for a longer distance. Now this is really nice because you can slide very, very far, and that ties with tier 4 later. You get increased slide speed. It makes the movement really, really nice. You can get around the map very quickly, especially if you have stamina up on top of it. But yeah, so moving on to tier 3, you get immunity to self-inflicted explosive damage. This one, of course, is super, super nice, just like the original PhD all the way back in Black Ops 1, using the ray gun or the war machine, something like that. You can shoot the ground right in front of you. You're not going to take any damage. This is super, super nice, especially if you're doing camping strats, like let's say the top of the roof on D machine, where you're using the ray gun. You're not going to take any damage from the ray gun itself, so that's super, super nice. And then, like I said as well, if you're using the war machine and you got a lot of zombies on you, you can shoot it right at your feet. It's not going to hurt you whatsoever, so that's super, super nice. And with tier 4, you get increased slide speed. So like I said earlier, you're going to be sliding around the map super, super fast, and you have longer slide duration with tier 2. So you can slide from far away into the zombies really quickly, and you're going to do a lot of damage. It'll kill the zombies, which is super, super nice. And then finally, you have tier 5, which allows you from falling from a large height will trigger an explosion. The size and damage increases the higher you fall. This one, honestly, I don't find super useful. There's not a lot of times that you're jumping up from super high down to super low. Most maps, once you get started, or once you get set up, you're in your own area, not really moving a bunch. So this one's not as useful, but it's still nice. If you're jumping off a building and there's zombies below you, it will damage and kill the zombies below you, especially if you're from really, really high up. So now let's talk about, is PhD getting you all the way up to tier 5 worth it if you don't have a lot of extra crystals, if you haven't maxed out everything else? Honestly, it really depends. If you're someone who likes to use the war machine or the ray gun a lot, and you use a lot of strategies that involve that, I would definitely recommend getting up to tier 3 basically as quick as you can. That's really where you're going to be using it a lot, is avoiding that explosive damage. However, it is also nice, let's say you run out of ammo and you need to get away, you can slide into the zombies and kill them that way. Or if you're trying to make it through a tight choke point and the zombies are kind of closing in on it, you slide in, it'll knock the zombies down and or kill them, allowing you to get through that area that maybe you would have got trapped at. So with that being said, it's very useful in that aspect. I imagine most people now at this point in the game's life cycle, you probably have most of everything maxed out. I would recommend actually getting this PhD, at least like I said, up to tier 3 as quickly as possible, just to avoid that explosive damage when you're using the war machine and ray gun. Other than that, the tier 5, not all that useful. You're not really dropping down from very high up that often. So if you haven't maxed out everything, I would not get the tier 5 on PhD right away. I would wait, max out some other stuff first, and then once you have that, then I would come back and get the tier 5 for PhD. But there you have it. That is the new PhD perk in Cold War. Honestly, it's a great addition. It'd have been nice if they would have added this, at the beginning of the game during its launch cycle, but it's nice to have it in the game now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.